Welcome back to Shannon's Plants Planting Time. How are you today? Today we're going to talk about a plant that I have two different kinds of. And what plant is that? I'm glad you asked because I'm going to show you. This beautiful burgundy rubber tree has dark greenish, almost black looking leaves. But if you turn them over, they have these striking backs with this red vein coming down the center, midrib. So yes, it's a beautiful plant. This one is a little bit dusty, but we'll talk about that in the video. And then my specimen of red ruby has like pink on its leaves, and its back has the pink midrib too. Another favorite of people's is the Taneki, and it has the white creamish variegation on it, unlike these two, and it is also a beautiful plant. So we'll talk about the care of all of those. This Ficus Elastica, also known as rubber tree, gets its name because the industry actually makes rubber from its sap. So yeah, they're actually used for something, and that's where they get their nickname, the rubber tree. So we'll talk a little bit about its care, like I said. So as far as lighting goes, these guys like bright indirect light. They even can stand a little bit of direct light, but not much because it can scorch their leaves. And the Taneki really can't stand as much light as these two can. So you just might want to put up a sheer, let me put this down, a sheer curtain or something when you're placing them in your window. I have mine in my south-facing window, and they absolutely love it. They're popping off new growth left and right. So, and as far as watering goes, I water when these guys are completely dry. I stick my finger in the soil as far down as I can, and I only water when they're completely dry. However, when I do water, I'll water thoroughly. I take them, well, one is in a cover pot and one is in terracotta, and I take it and I pour the water in and I let it run through a couple of times to make sure these guys are well watered. And let's see, as far as temperature goes, they like average home temperatures of 60 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit, and that's what makes them happy. And as far as humidity goes, they like regular room temperature humidity, and for me that's about 40%. I don't know what it is for you, but I think they can adjust to just relative home humidity. So, and as far as soil goes, you want a well-draining mixture that allows water to pass through quickly so that they're not standing in water. And as far as cleaning these guys, like I told you, this one was a little bit dusty. What I like to do is spray some neem oil on a cloth and wipe down their leaves. I did a video about how to clean your plants, and I'll link that in the playlist. And then as far as propagation goes, you can take cuttings of this plant and root it in water or soil, but that's probably not the easiest way. The easiest way, I think, is air layering, where you take some sphagnum moss, you make a notch in the node, you wrap the sphagnum moss around that area and put saran wrap around it, and you'll have to keep the moss moistened, and the plant will grow roots into that sphagnum moss, and then you can take the clipping when the roots are already developed, and then you have a propagation that is ready made. So you don't have to wait for it to root up in water or soil, and that is just found to be an easier way to propagate these guys. So yeah, but they're beautiful. I used to pass by these in the store and I didn't give them a second glance, And like I've said, my tastes change, and I've just found them to be one of my favorite plants recently. So, but they're very easy to care for, and I would, as long as you don't move them around too much and expose them to cold or hot drafts, you should be good to go. And just follow the care routine, and yeah, these guys are pretty simple to care for. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down depending on what you think. And as always, I hope to see you in the next houseplant video. Bye!